divide. Babylon can do us as they like. Organize and centralize, we spiritually mobilize. Cause if we not organize, we might as well just lose without. Our people not organize, it's our people who are well divided. And if we well divide, Babylon can do us as they like. Organization, it's a key to a proper mobilization. Morning stew is the show, forget the people in one accord. Like when we want a strong united front in front of enemy, or when group want to hold our reverence and praise the Lord. Whether abroad or in our yard, from radio or the same. Organization is the name, centralization is the goal. Even though this is no game, it is a crying shame when the people can't even mobilize in a proper way. So we need to organize and start communicate. Lisa Love set yourself straight, check out the slate upon the plate. Frisco need to organize and start conceptualize and put the plans in motion so we can start to actualize. Organize, organize, we need to organize. Organization is the key to the building of a station. Organize, organize, it's better for organize. To organize it is the key, just like a proper education. Organize, organize, and make we flex wise. Tell the youth them feel reflect from wrong and heal Selassie I. Analyze and organize and spiritually mobilize. We need salvation, no need no mansion in the sky. The morning stew, Lisa Love, the Groove Master, and Mr. Frisco. Big up 96.5, make me fly. Always make the people organize and centralize and strategically mobilize. Element of surprise. I thought we don't have no small fries. Watch the rise. Watch Rastafari taking over. Make Babylon turn over. Get run over. Roving with the rover. Organize and centralize. Highly Selassie.
right. Downhill Thursday, that's what it is. Today is the 12th. All aboard, welcome to the 4 today, man. It's bringing the crew. Lisa Love, Stevie Groove.
Morning.
Yo.
We're wheeling with one wheel.
What's that?
I said we wheel it downhill.
Oh,
straight.
yes, all right, there you go. I see it. Here we go.
On the curve.
Hard and fast. Nice.
Turn left.
Yes, went downhill under control. Whoa.
Show off. Obviously, that rider knows nothing about the mornings too, because there is no control on Thursday.
We're out of control.
Morning, everybody.
All right, what up?
How are you?
Not a thing. Big plane crash going on.
Oh yeah, I saw something like that. What's that about?
Over 200 people dead.
Man.
They said the aircraft got up about 600 feet. Pilot yelled Mayday. Boom, plane crash.
Wow.
From where?
The most dangerous part of that flight, they say, is the takeoff and the landing. Once you get up there, you could course. But the most dangerous part. That's terrible, man. That's terrible.
From where? Where was it? Leaving from?
It was going from India to Gatwick Airport in London.
Man.
That's right. But they said that there's 40 people that are getting treatment, but I don't know if those 40 people were on the plane or if they were on the ground.
Okay.
But they said that an Air India passenger plane bound for London Gatwick crashed shortly after taking off in Ahmedabad on Thursday, leaving at least 204 people dead. Those included 53 British nationals. It had given the breakdown.
Okay.
But yeah, nobody knows what happened yet. All they know is that the plane took off, and shortly after takeoff, it crashed into. Yep.
Rough.
Our thoughts and our prayers are with those families.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Rough.
Like, man.
What's the frequency of plane crashes?
Not
late. It's a lot.
You know what happened? You have to put it in perspective, because at any given time, there's over 4,000 planes up in the air at any given time, and every now and again there's a plane crash. But the laws of average and statistic still say it is the safest way to travel. I am pretty sure when you're there on a plane that's going to crash, you don't want to hear that.
All right.
But for the people who survive, it's still the safest way, bro. I mean, it's still the safest way. But accidents happen,
Yeah, the part with that is that happen often, but when it does, normally a lot of people die at the same time. So that's the kicker.
Yeah, Spooner said that why he is too scared of flying, and I don't blame you, Papa. Me too. That's why I got back to flying. I used to love flying.
You can go by road though.
Yeah, it's the flight tracking data ends with the plane at an altitude of 625 feet.
That's not a lot.
190 meters. That's not a lot at all. The plane gave a mayday call to air traffic control. India's aviation regulators said no response was given by the aircraft. After that, it crashed into a residential area called Magnani Nagar. Police told ANI News Agency. Yeah, man. You see, I tell you, like I said, I wear out like 2 passport, but something happened. I don't know, that I just got very, very leery of getting locked in a tube. Like that preacher may say, I don't want to be locked into a tube with demons. No, but serious. I have this thing, a claustrophobic.
You have a phobia now?
Yeah, I do. I think that if they ever lock me in an airplane and say, fasten your seatbelt and bust out one of the window and try to jump out. I have to be like B.A. Baracus.
Yeah.
I have to knock you out.
I gotta knock you up.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
I'm not afraid as yet, but you do think about certain things.
No, I want to tell you, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from or when that started to happen, but it just gradually happened. I kept putting off going back to the foreign, kept putting it off, until I finally asked myself, why you put it off? Why you put it off? And then I started realizing, oh, you big chicken turd. Sorry to go on with you.
This is not good.
That chicken turd.
Chicken turd, how you mean? Going to America on the road is even worse. Dealing with the golf cartels.
Yeah, that's
well, I wouldn't drive to America in a golf cart. Good morning, Casale. Yeah.
Why am I sneezing? What the mix?
Somebody talk about you.
So often from early this morning.
Yes, big conversation.
Well, I would like to say welcome to Hugo Pat. Apparently there was a statement made by Hugo Pat stating that I am the Lou.
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Not Lou, but leader of the UDP.
Yeah, the thing. You see, they got too much leader, man. That's like chairman and CEO and CFO and boss. Yes, a lot of things. But anyway, the man come out and it looked like he assert himself with Alberto Agas. Yes, but I think he leave it too early because we just in June. Yes, because we just in June.
Okay.
August 2 months. Anyway, but the man come out and it looked like they tried postpone the meeting or delay the meeting that was scheduled for the 14th. But Alberto said, "Yo, we got through the whole process. We did everything. Everybody knows in the everything. We can't postpone the meeting." And Hugo Pat say, "You have to do as I say, for I am mighty." And that's what I'm there right now. So it's good. There's movement happening.
Ain't no movement happening.
Is always good. What?
Ain't no movement happening.
Well, movement will happen the 14th. Some kind of way.
The squabble continues.
Something like the other, and that's right here this Saturday, actually.
The squabble continues to the last Saturday.
I know.
The end game. For the end game different
from everybody else's.
Yeah. Carry on. I wouldn't even want to see certain people in a leadership because God knows what they would do.
Yeah.
When they get in. People when I want to give up leadership. Suppose they get voted out, they now want to come out. Makes me wonder. Afraid for people like that.
Yeah.
One thing we like that when elections done and you lose, you step down and move on.
You move on.
You don't want nobody where they fight election down the road.
Peacefully.
Well, that's how it normally goes, but
No, I normally go. One thing,
normally
so far since 1981, when you lose, you step down.
Whoever would not be elected, maybe take a break, go take a vacation for a minute, come back, refresh, and
so far we've had peaceful transitions. When people sniff out certain kind of behavior, worry down the road. But anyway, I'll carry on.
That's how it's supposed to be. Peaceful transmission.
Because
you see,
stay on track.
It's funny.
Everybody else that the opposition right now, the unions, the media, but the UDP busy they worry about who that their leader. Self-interest. Then show me the cut of edge. Self-interest. And the name of the game over that side of town. Two big people come out and say, want to get on act together.
Right.
But, that. In the meantime, stay up on track. Hit him up, Groove. Hit him.
Hit who?
Uh-oh.
Hit who?
Very strong. Give me this is something just now.
As that they go on over here, the U.S. they evacuate some of their embassies in Iran, in Iraq, because it looked like there will be things going on. It looked like Israel want to bomb Iran or something.
Some civil unrest.
Yeah, Yeah. And what happened to Israel kind of nervous too, because officials did not say exactly what prompted the removal, but have told Israel was ready to launch an operation into Iran. And the problem with that is, you see, Israel feels slighted because Trump, the mess with them colored people in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
They get planes from Qatar. They get crypto coins from this one, all of them, Israel. So, but wait, what about we?
Mm-hmm.
You to make deals with them over there. What it jeopardize the deals that you have with we? And Israel is very nervous. They are even saying that the Trump 2.0 is not like Trump 1, because Trump 1 was very pro-Israel, but this Trump looked like,
This
so
Trump,
they with Israel.
this Trump pro-Trump. That's all.
Yeah, it's not like, they with Israel, but it looked like the Arab nations, they with Trump more, so naturally Trump and they with them more.
No, they don't
And
figure it
Israel
out.
feel kind of funny.
He greedy. Give him things. Give him things. Yeah, come. Yeah, you got no principles.
Just like the advice that I try give to the third parties, them when they mobilize now and act. That the same thing I tell everybody down there, like Trump to turn their back on Israel. When they mobilize and act quick.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, when I think it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. But I don't feel bad for Israel at all, bro.
You don't?
I do not feel bad for Israel. If tomorrow would be 1946 or 1947, I would not shed a tear. I would not shed a tear, because they were given something and they abused it. They abused it. They abused the people that they took it from. And you have to ask yourself that why not the Arab nations want the Palestinians? The story on the front is noble. If we accept the Palestinians, then that will give Israel an opening to take Gaza, because the Palestinians will no longer be there. That's another reason why they don't want the Palestinians.
Well, nobody want to take no bunch of people.
Right.
Nobody want to take no bunch of people.
It's not about that. Throughout history, when Jordan took some Palestinians over, and it was a lot of them. It was a lot of them that they took, but they eventually started one military campaign within Jordan. They, and they started fighting wars from outside of Jordan, so Jordan had to get attacked. Then there was a couple of other places, like in Egypt, that took some a while back, and the same thing happened. So a lot of those nations, they don't want to take Palestinian refugees, because the Palestinian refugees will always be fighting to get back to their land. So whatever nation take them in might get drawn into a war that they don't want to be in. So that a bigger political picture why, say nobody is opening the doors to the Palestinians. And it is still an unfair thing. It is like you're playing musical chairs, and there's 5 players on 4 chairs. Palestinians are the 5th player. Everybody else got 1 chair. So then they run around to try get 1 chair or get back their chair. So, it's a sad thing the way how it works out. But that is life. It is not fair. Hopefully, your next go around, get better. Get better.
Hopefully.
But even with already go on, Israel think about attack Iran. To God, I wish God turn it back on it quick.
Yeah, the world's gone mad.
That we know.
Mad. Yep. Trump went to the what you call it last night, the Kennedy Center, and he get booed. Where they go on in for we country, man? Because
another beachfront property. The people they say no public service out there in Placencia.
Valencia.
Owner has declared no bashment on the beach, no bashment on their land. They said the beach is there for use.
The beach is there, but
not on the piece of land with a private land.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, let me understand this because I know rich and I know got money. Somebody bought
This
the
land for
property
this land owned like for a long time.
It's
Long,
not
long
just
time. Long time.
Oh, so-
like early 1900s already here.
All right, very good. But in the meantime, what was the land used for?
I used to have thing, but I guess the owner they said no pan for them peace. Forgot thing got it pan the beach side, but no pan for them peace.
What country is this owner from?
I don't know.
That's very important.
I don't think it's.
Well, yeah, legally no matter. Somebody own it.
Legally, it doesn't matter. Morally, it does.
But he's just saying on a moral standpoint.
Yes, morally it does. Because right away you figure, well, these people don't have no respect for the tradition. Because that's when they used to have lobster fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or so, yeah, all right. So right away, these people have no respect for tradition. They have no empathy for their neighbors.
I don't know, you know. I don't know the rationale. I hear all kind of things. Yeah, I hear people say they will. I don't know. You have to, get a side of the story as to why the person say, well, you know what, no come do anything. Come here, maybe them. I've heard that even one of the councillors said that, well, some people not keep the place clean, and so I don't know if that's the rationale why they wanna say I not pa me land. I don't know if people go and you know how people behave. I don't know.
Hold your land and plant your can. Eat up some other ital food.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
One of
Yo,
those
bro,
things.
I'll tell you the reason why I asked that who owned the land. Because I'll tell you, if they're Belizean, they go answer. All right, they're Belizean, they go answer. But if they're foreign, they go answer. Oh, foreign, they go answer.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know the full story. I always get half a story.
Yeah, but we hope that this thing work out, man, because there's right and wrong in everything. And there's mediation, there's compromise that you could reach. But it does come down heavy-handed, bro. But you can't say that too, because I know that my family, the Rajas, had one boy, 10 acres, the Kikaka, well, a prominent attorney, me thief away.
Oh,
I
gosh.
call nobody name. Yes. Kind of thing go on, so man. I think go on, so.
All right. So
Yeah.
That.
I don't know, but I saw they watch Lone Picnic show. I watch one lead baby cuddle up with one dolly, cuddle up with the mommy with a bumblebee to fly over her head.
Alright, Tifara Melina say you look like Malcolm X.
Yeah, by any means necessary. And I know Malcolm X, I don't have a big thing yet. I want to share this off directly, you know.
Oh Lord.
Why?
No consistency.
Why?
No, like I said, I don't like doing nothing for too long. I don't like doing nothing. And besides,
You had it for a long time before, so stop it.
yes, I know.
And stop it right now.
Yes, but people feel better now.
Commercial break right there, sir.
Right there.
Right there, sir.
Step right into it.
Yeah. We'll be right back,
We
folks.
stepped right into that one.
Downhill Thursday.
Whether the job is big or small, every super handy dad needs the right tools. And at Brothers Habet and Habet, we have what you need. Enjoy super savings all June, like 15% off all power tools and hand tools, 25% off track car batteries, Eureka Vats, and Pisaforte towels, 25% off Penta Decon and discontinued colors, 30% off Valspar, and 40% off Dutch Boy paints. Plus, we're giving away $200 to 6 lucky super handy dads. Every $50 you spend gets you a chance to win. So this year, give Dad his best gift yet from Brothers Habet and Habet. Come in or reach out today. Happy Father's Day to all super handy dads.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Forward Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance. Vasindio, Destiny Wasney is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall. Special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Police Dashboard 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Power Convention Center. Don't miss it.
It's your cocoa tea and love. Raise the temperature higher. Heat me up. You just make me feel so. Heat me up. Together we are complete. Miss Ocean. Raise the temperature higher. Put a butt on the fire. Bubble in your bubble, bubbling it over. Bubble in your bubble, bubbling it over. It's your cocoa tea and love. Make the thing catch a fire. It's your cocoa tea and love. Raise the temperature higher. Heat me up. You just make me feel sweet. Heat me up. Together we are Miss Ocean.
Imagine getting rewards for your spending. Smart prepaid customers countrywide, it's time to level up with Smart Gains. Smart Gains are exclusive, limited time offers sent straight to your phone. We're talking irresistible rewards you'll actually want: extra credit, bonus data, and exclusive perks, all tailored to you. Because it's Smart, we've always got your back. Don't miss out on rewards made just for you. Smart Gains, Smart Savings, Smart You. Smart, bringing people together.
On the downhill mission, man. On the downhill mission. Exactly 10 o'clock. Welcome back. Steve the Groove, Lisa Love.
Is there ever such a thing as exactly 10 o'clock?
Yep, until it said 10:01.
Nope.
You got
Nope.
60 seconds where it is exactly 10 o'clock.
Nope.
You want to bet?
Nope. I will bet you. You have seconds.
Hey, you could say what you want, how I feel.
That's what I
10
was.
o'clock and 3
that's
seconds.
what I was
10 o'clock
told.
and 10 seconds.
Yeah.
10 o'clock and a second. So it's never exactly an hour.
Yeah.
By the time
Right.
you see it, when
Say
you
no,
see
that
it,
Make you know, stand strong, stand firmly.
It's exactly
But of
10:01.
boy, tech bush.
This is the it's exactly 10:01 because when I look, all I see that 10:01. So it's exactly that. That's what I'm seeing.
No.
I get where they say, but
Mm-hmm.
it's exactly
Because you're looking
10:01.
at a digital clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But
if you want
yeah.
to go, If you want to go down to seconds, you could say it's exactly 10:01 and 50 seconds. It's exactly 10 o'clock and 51 seconds.
See?
But I'm not going to do that. Casale, what's up, my brother?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Man, they calling them one international now, you know.
BW, where you at?
Yeah. So yeah, BW call. I'm way ahead of BW right now. So don't be saying BW the number one international
Yeah,
caller.
BW gone on vacation and give it up.
Yeah. My cousin, he cool. He be traveling. You know, one of my favorite tourism spots in Belize is Cowhell Pitch. I love Cowhell Pitch, being on top of that mountain.
Okay.
Nice waterfall and bar, everything. The only thing, Cowhell Pitch, I still can't see the Maya ruins over there. Maybe you guys need to put a sign of the location, like the Grand Canyons, and put a telescope or a microscope, because I can't see that Maya ruin yet. I've been up there 4 times. I'm still looking for that Maya ruin. So please,
Look on the wrong
Catholic
side.
says,
Right? Did you ask somebody?
put what sign where it's located at with a microscope or a telescope, like when you look at Mars or Moon, you can see them far away and everything.
What? You see Maya ruin on Mars? What? You're good.
Yeah. Big up all of those fine girls working up on the top of the hill and everything. And I still can't find that location. But yeah, the Gulf of Mexico, man, you know, I don't drive through it. I drove through there like 3 times in a car, or went
I'm
back
glad
to
you got
America.
the name right.
It takes me, if I leave Friday noon from Chetumal, or what you call that border at Crozon, if I leave midday Friday, I'll reach LA 6:30 Monday morning, because it's me and my boys driving a rotation, right? But once you pass around Cancun going towards the Gulf, Tampico, Veracruz, ain't nothing but cartels. And you got the military, like 100 of them. It's like watching Narcos or El Chapo. You get pulled over with about 100 military guys that go through your car, see if you got cocaine or crack or whatever you got up in there. They're looking for cocaine. I said, sir, we don't do that type of stuff. But anyway, before he let us go, he said, all right, guys, you have a nice trip, but there might be some guys just like us down the road that that are cartels, so beware of that. I've been pulled over by the cartels like 2 times. You know, you always want to have your little $100 or 50 US, your little fee to give them. You know what I'm saying? All it was a little fee. You know, they ain't gonna shoot you. If you got some jet skis going to Belize, they'll take that and everything. But they want a little fee. Once you pull them over, you better have 100 US per car. You know.
Yo, Casale, one of our listeners says that you must have some of that wacky weedus with you, because there's signs all over the place pointing to where the Maya temple is.
Well, they must just put that up. They might have just put it up probably a week or 2 or 3 weeks ago. It ain't been there last year or nothing like that. Trust me, it ain't been there. So yeah, I love Cowhell Pitch. Trust me, I love. That's why I stuck myself from Briga, because nobody know me in Cayo.
That's one of my favorite actors, Gregory Peck.
No Gutin in Cayo.
Yes.
Oh yeah, with Maria in Santa Maria and everything up there, blah 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 blah. But coming from Brownsville, Texas, into Matamoros is the first cartel town across from Brownsville border, going towards the Gulf of Mexico. And there's gonna be a Mexican there saying, "Give me $100." And I'll show you the safe way to get to your destination. That's already an X right there.
Way.
Right? Basically, if you say no, within about 45 minutes to an hour of your trip, you're going to get pulled over by some cartels. And if you try to speed up, they're going to chase you down and put some little jacks in the middle of the street so your car gets flat and everything. You know, normally when you come from Brownsville into Matamoros, you might have a car from El Salvador, Guatemala, 6 Belizean cars. You might have like 8 cars going towards Belize on that road. So the cartels, they swoop up on you from the front part of the car and the back tail of the other cars and stuff. All the cars. Sometimes they point a gun to you and everything. Dámele un 100 para un carro. They want $100 per car and everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, got your $100.
I always stash my money. Say it again.
Make sure you got your $100.
Make sure, yeah. If you got $1,000 stash of money in your drawers, your boxers, in your T-shirt, whatever, but keep $100.
Drawers and boxers are the same thing.
Yeah.
Instead of amigo, we don't have no more. Only mi tarjeta para gasolina es todo. Only have my card for my gasoline in my car. I can speak that Spanish too. But yeah, man, going to Belize, I don't know how those car dealers from Belize do that to a living down there, man. That place, part of Mexico, looked like a ghost town. The roads are real bad for like 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 hours going through that place. It takes one day to get to Mexico, or a day and a half. Then when I get to Brownsville, Texas, to LA, that's another 18 hours. So you can take about 3 days to get through. But anyway, guys, you guys have a good day. In Kahapech, I'm going to come check those signs out pretty soon again. AKA,
That's
Casale,
right.
I'm out.
Casale.
I think that every time you go there, somebody says, Casale, they come, go move them sign. Go move them sign, they come.
Casale, they go move the signs.
Boy.
That is terrible. All right. Well, Casale gear 411 on the trip through Mexico. I mean, we've been hearing about that
Everybody.
from time to time. That's what you've heard.
Yeah, going to Mexico is an adventure in
You
itself.
got to know the terrain. You got to know the procedures.
That's right.
People
That's
still
right.
do it, so I guess they know what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yo, you know something, bro? Again, they're like flying. You know which people drive the road? Every now and again you hear of a problem. But a lot of people drive the road.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what's happening in LA. If you're listening to the news right now, you would swear to God the whole LA, they're under, badness. I hear it's only like a 5 square mile area.
Yeah, it's an area where
all that is
mostly
happening.
immigrants live. Mostly.
Yeah, it's a small, like 1/10 of the size of LA.
Mm-hmm.
But the way how they're doing it, they have Dr.
Wasn't
Phil
that what
running
Farron
around.
said?
Yeah, you have Dr. Phil running around with a camera. They're trying to make it look like way bigger than it is, and it ain't nothing. So like Father Seven said that he rescued LA from the invasion that he did. So very good.
Mm-hmm.
Put up the Casale, the Cahalpech.
Who you watch out?
Put the Cahalpech thing right there. That's where you go and you follow instructions and the layout.
Exactly.
Yes. Don't miss the hill. Not miss the hill.
Look at that.
But that's his favorite place. Shouts out.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a lot of
They've
people.
been
favorite
with us for such a long
I
time.
think maybe the man just floated over the hill.
No, man, the man just get consumed by the ambience.
That's all.
Yes. The feng shui.
That's it. That's
Being
it.
in one of those cabanas, man. Take me up on the hill right now. Move me out the studio.
Yeah,
God
put
damn
me
it.
in the pool.
Yeah. One thing I probably wouldn't get on though. I probably wouldn't. But yeah. All right.
You probably what?
As we proceed,
What you probably won't do?
they do zip lining there, right?
I am not sure if they do zip lining.
If
I
they
do not know.
that's one thing I probably wouldn't do or anywhere.
You wouldn't zip line? I zip line when
I
we
was
went.
zip line before. I've caved tube before.
Yeah, next thing
Yeah.
right there. Next thing I go in and I come out.
I cave
Acha.
2 one time. Me and Sharon Marin, we cave 2. And when the cave top start to get the low, me tell her, no, I turn off the camera, me going back out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Bow your heads, my brother. Bow your head.
Oh,
I think people live back, then the days, then the kind of thing because they had no choice. Nowadays,
one
don't
of
make
our
a choice.
viewers wants to know, Ask Groove, why is the name Boxers?
That's a good question.
Why, what?
Why do they call it Boxers? Why is the name Boxers?
Instead of
Boxers.
drawers.
Yes.
Because they keep everything boxed in.
That's not
Could
look,
it
look
be?
for it. Look for it.
Listen. Could
you
it
got-
be because?
You got the answer. Oh, okay.
Could it be because 2 nuts keep hitting each other?
True.
Inquiry minds want to know.
True.
You see the corruption?
That's right.
It was
spreading.
peeled from one of our students.
No, I can't try feel if I know stories. You see the corruption groove?
Lisa,
I say corruption. Lisa they get corrupted.
I kid you not.
You can't even good. You see? Come here.
Yeah, but is there a different? Okay, we know what that type brief, but is there a difference between boxers and draws?
Look it up.
That's what he
No,
said.
I mean, it's not that important that I have to go look it
No
up.
man, somebody asked the question.
I think that, you know what happened?
Why they
I
call it
think-
boxers?
Yeah, I think that draws that ain't beg you one,
Make I look it up,
and
man.
boxers are the ones that will fit you more snug.
No snug.
Yes. And they come with the little packet inside some of them.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Got a boxer. Actually, a boxer short. So
That's a short.
maybe that because the kind of where the boxers then wear. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're wearing by that type of shirts when you're in the ring.
When you're in the boxing ring.
You have
Yeah,
that,
they shall me watch basketball in the 70s.
Yeah, they used to wear. Yeah,
What would they call those?
Boom booms.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
yeah. You can remember, you know the Isaiah Thomas style.
Uh-huh, of
Yeah.
course.
Right?
Then Kobe
You
Bryant
see
come.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah, they
Michael
try to say that
Jordan,
Michael
that
Jordan
become-
start the long thing, but I don't know.
Well, I don't know if that. I think because what happened, Michael Jordan could have jumped much higher, but because the boxers them is so short, they never want to jump too high. You know.
They
So
said, yeah, the
that's
era
why
changed wrong. Michael Jordan, he carried down Lee more than what it was.
Yeah.
And then Kobe Bryant come like he want to drop it that knee. I mean that
Yeah,
ankle.
they 28 and them plan on playing a frock.
So boxers were originally created in 1925 by the Everlast brand. The design was inspired by the need for greater mobility, of course, and comfort for boxers in the ring.
Boxers in the ring, ja la 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 la.
Ah, there you go.
He said traditionally boxing attire included tight-fitting shorts. But
Yeah.
this guy Gollum, which is the creator, Jacob Gollum, designed it with the elastic waistband and looser fit. So they're comparing it to like what you would find, although the ones in the ring are, different style and different materials and you know, it was one of the boxers where it used to be, what's the name of that guy? We had the frills. You know Macho Camacho?
Macho Camacho was the first one.
Yeah,
Hector Macho Camacho.
He had the frills, and frills.
Yo,
and
that's the
Macho.
guy that's really underrated now, You know, Camacho was bad. In his day, there was nobody better than Camacho, but the guy get caught up in drugs and crime and it find out dead by himself in a car. Yeah, gunshot wound, bam, in a car.
Wow.
Yeah. But, such is life.
Eugene Trench, really?
That's the way it is, eh? How dare you?
I told you it was fielded by one of our stewards.
Try call power early man in Boca. They talk about boxers and nuts.
Ah, there you go.
Speaking about nuts, where the go on the cashews?
The cashews, well,
The boy
we
went
actually...
Well, let me tell you, hold on, before we go to the cashews, sir. That last batch of that dark liquid.
He should have given Marlon our share to bring for us.
Wait. That last batch of that dark liquid might just be the best batch you have ever done. It's not. It has reached the point of semi-sweet.
Yes. Like dry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfectly. Yeah.
Balanced.
It's perfectly balanced and blended and top shelf.
Yeah, every year I try to cut down the sugar content,
I don't want to finish him, take one really nice glass.
You keep taking a no, it's like the cover, this cover full.
No. I take a good nice glass. I don't want no cup of full.
No, sir.
And then
You see,
when I drink the wine, I get sexy. So
yes, that's what happened. I take a shot of wine right now.
But
oh gosh, man,
that last batch them perfect.
Yeah, we just roasted one sack of cashew seed too. But you see, we don't know business people, because this batch of cashew seed that for give half Can I carry some for your teacher? I lay in the care like 5 quart for giveaway and go to boat with cashew seed. The best way for go to that with nuts, you know. That's what I think I do. And yeah, just to give it this set.
No, you should have given Marlon hours so he could bring it for us. That's what I'm saying.
What? Oh, speaking about Marlon, see why I messenger me yesterday when he hear him when he come. And he said to tell you that he still got your pot. And if I'm in OCY, still me I got your pot, I
would use it. I would
keep the pot myself because it was a lovely pot.
Yes, I would keep
collection.
it for myself, a part of my collection.
Very good. So your pot is where
I'm gonna go by Stewart's house and get the pot. Don't worry.
You want to tell Marlon send you?
Yes, I got you, Marlon.
The pot, the kettle, and the pot.
I got you, Marlon. Stewart, let me go to your house.
Marlon has the pot no more.
Right.
Marlon better get up and go to see why for your pot.
Right.
But yeah, man. It seems that some watchdog group finds that Iran is failing to meet its nuclear obligation for the first time in 20 years.
Wow.
Because, you know, the big countries in the world tell other countries who can and cannot have nuclear weapons. Iran has, you know, because, come on, we know Iran. Iran, you know, they may support terrorism and they want in the world for you are. So everybody said they can't have nuclear weapons. And they have basically been, you know, keeping their part of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
But Iran, they say, well, we need nuclear things too because we don't want it for weapon, we want it for energy.
Right.
And thing like that, you know, but there's a thin line between bombs and energy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, exactly. Once you have, yeah, there's a thin line. So places like Israel, we know that they have a lot to pay for. They don't want places like Iran to get nuclear weapons. So that is why Israel is now contemplating a preemptive strike. And if that happens, we have Iran says that they will attack the American military bases in the area, and right away you know what that means. You have that like you time to walk around with your gal. America would be the boyfriend, Israel would be the gal, and you walk past one another big boy, and the gal want to pick one fight with that big boy. And the boy and the gal boy, they watch out like, what you to do? What you to do?
What are you doing?
You want to fight at me? I have to fight. What you
to do? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what happen right now.
Okay.
Israel want to sign one check where America want to have the cash. Exactly. So be
right.
it. So be it.
Let me get into early go to health then.
Why not? You know, why not? We need to remain healthy.
Yeah, today's Thursday. Healthy Thursday. Healthy Thursday. Let me send a shout out, Mr. Stephen Ramsey. Big up yourself.
Hi, Stephen.
Wherever you are, good sir. Out there in them foreign lands. Anna Armstrong, big ups. The president
Anna
of Belmopan.
Pause.
Swayze. Hold on. To grab this. Before we go to health.
Okay.
Alright, Ram, you like it? Right in the middle of when I do the thing. Go there, tell me. Hello.
Yeah. Greetings, brother Frisco, the New York King, and the Queen of Western Pine.
Why?
No, Paradise. Stop it.
Look here.
Western Paradise.
I want the type of boxers, the trousers that a lot of women use these days, right?
Women?
No, but man use it too. That start with men because that comes from boxing.
We don't talk about women none at all. Yeah.
No, I'm saying the boxers that we use these days. We are including myself.
All right.
Well, I don't. Maybe you don't use it. You got people who got men with no like boxing. You got some men that like bikini. You got some men that like G-string. You like groups there. Some of them man got. You don't know who that man because they like chocolate. They got nuts.
Woo!
That's a G-string got a dental floss.
Boxers carry the name naturally because the boxer's brief is designed from the boxers, the trousers that the boxers use in the ring.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
In other words, you have to be from the waistline down to your knee. And the only players that used to make them like that is a company on Belize City, very close to the market. I think the name, I forget the name of the street, but after like in the Raccoon Street, across the bridge, right in Arikana. Advanced Advertise used to be the one who make that in Belize, and the brand was just like the boxing company, Everlast.
Okay. Yeah, Everlast. Yeah.
No, what I want to say to you now, be careful if you buy boxers beer from Chetumal and from Melchor, because I look like bikini boxers.
Yes, I got pum pum boxers.
Because no matter what, they call it boxer, but for them man so small, it's like bikini for us.
Tight up shots.
Yeah. No.
Skinny boys.
Mr. Groove, yesterday you say you want to know something about Peter Charles song, and somebody answer you and tell you.
What?
Who?
Somebody may ask concerning a Peter Touch song, some words that
Peter Touch
used, and you get the answer.
I'm a man of the past, walking in the present. I'm a man of the past, and I'm living in the present, but I'm walking in the future.
A man of the past, something like that.
Okay,
living in the present,
well, that's one of the songs Peter Touch. I love Peter Touch more than Bob Marley, and for his song, that's like my national anthem. That song we say that the name Mystic Man.
Mystic Man.
Yes, such a mystic man. I man down. Yeah, I man down. No.
No, Peter.
I want to ask the New York King, do you believe the Twin Towers condemned by explosion by the plane?
Yes, I did, Ram, because when the plane exploded with all that gasoline and jet fuel, it burned the girders, the steel girders. It burnt those, and the floors that were on top collapsed down. I was standing on the Belt Parkway when it happened.
Okay, I saw the video from the night, when it happened. In my opinion, that was implosion, because the building collapsed. It didn't explode. The two twin towers collapsed down straight. The same thing like when every time in the United States that you live in there, anytime you want to take down a building, they put in some electronic devices. Implosion.
But if an entire jet plane, isn't that an explosion?
Yes, they cut the girders.
No,
that's what
you have implosion.
Yes, but the jet plane crashed into it through and through. The plane gone from one end come through the other end.
But the height way there. It's possible, in my common sense, for one plane to carry down a whole tower with 110 story. Then the last thing we hear, according to the USLA information, nobody, when ain't you, gone at that place for work that day. So a lot of people know.
Nobody for what?
That is not true.
There's a lot of.
that may happen.
There's a lot of. Well,
I don't want to make that long. The last thing I want to do to grow and wrap up. He always define him when Lisa they give the news and when you they give the news, right? Right?
Yes.
For the weather. For the weather, yes.
Yeah. When you they give the weather, he always find a name from somewhere for you. Well, I want to give one today. He could use it if he wants. If you don't want to use it, that's up to him. This is a Jewish businessman. And for his name, for his name, that dough, right? But everybody call it Mr. Deal. So you know the name.
Mr. Deal, though. Yes. I will have to cancel.
Corruption by the corruption is spread.
Is it? I will have to cancel. I will have to cancel my German weather forecaster for that Jewish weather forecaster because I had Mr. Gurmy, and I know that fiend won't like that at all.
But interesting subject. Ram the going like Bocano, you know.
No, but I want to tell you something about that. It doesn't take a lot of thinking, especially when you saw what happened. The way how they would implode a building, they would put shape charges. They'd take all the cement from around the steel girders.
Okay.
Then they'd put shape charges on those steel girders. Then when they explode the steel girders and they broke.
Yes, the weight, the top weight will bring it down. Yes.
Or bring it down. Now, when these planes crash, if you look, the planes crash, nothing came out, the fire came out the next side, but the plane remained in the building. And all that was burning at like 2,000-3,000 degrees. When it finally melted the girders, the implosion, because I used to always wonder, how would you take down a skyscraper? How would you, I wasn't thinking about blowing it up, but I'm thinking, when you wanted to demolish it, how would you take down
how would you do that?
And when I saw, I could not believe. Because what people don't realize is those buildings fell perfect. There was not a tilt. They fell perfectly down. And after they fell down, there was another building that didn't even get hit. That fell also.
That fell.
But again, some people said I'm a George Bushman to fly the plane, but I could go on record as the same.
Some people said it was AI. Some people said we did not see what we thought we saw. I've had somebody who said that to me.
I think that's
and then they're asking not to sing because the weather is so good. So please don't.
Hey,
sing.
we expect some rain, but anyway.
Yeah, we do.
There's like the conspiracy theory, and there was a set of things that were said. And then those conspiracy theories were debunked by somebody else, giving you other information. If you put certain information together, it sounds plausible.
Right. Yeah, but the other information where they don't, people don't talk about is that the pilots came, they went to Florida, and they learned how to fly. They literally trained how to fly in Florida. The ironic thing about it, when all this was said and done, some of the flight instructors said they never wanted to know about landing. They never asked about landing. They took lessons to fly the plane, and I guess they taught them how to land, but landing wasn't the important part. They just wanted to know how to paint the plane.
You couldn't get no bigger explosion than that. That's all you needed. Plus, not just the explosion, but the actual damage that one plane flying at X amount of miles per hour does to a building wherever right? So there's a level of there's damage first from impact. Impact alone will cause a amount of damage to any structure.
And there's videos they have
an explosion.
They have videos where nobody knew what was happening. And there somebody or some people were videoing some firemen right on the ground, and you heard a plane, and you saw the fireman look up like that, and when they looked up, it was the plane going right in. That's the first when anybody knew what was going on. They have videos of the fire truck crossing the Brooklyn Bridge, and that was the fire truck where everybody died into it and stuff like it's a terrible thing, man. A lot of people's lives was changed.
To not saying that is impossible, but to have that happen in a place where there's so much people and so much traffic, it's highly unlikely. That building would have to have been empty for weeks.
Right. They said that
because you have a physically prepared any building where you say they get demolished like that. That a couple of weeks of preparation.
Yeah.
Right? So for a building where they have so much people, that preparation there, people have to be totally blind if see somebody they drill a wall. You know what I mean?
That was one people did not want to admit how vulnerable we were. That was the first time something
Lisa?
Right. Yep.
Since Pearl Harbor,
Well, I did at the time, no? So I left alone.
What up?
Go through.
No, go right ahead. We're listening.
No. It's just like, again, all those came up because people couldn't imagine that could happen. But the other thing was Osama bin Laden, weeks after that, had said that God answered their prayer. Think about it. Don't think about it from the U.S. point of view. Think about it from Osama's point of view. They felt like they are being oppressed. So as an oppressed people, they decided to take action against the giant. And he said that all they wanted to do was crash a plane into the building. He said, but when the first building fell, he said, all praises to Allah. He said, but when the second building fell, he knew that they were justified. That's what he said.
Yellow.
Yeah, what's up?
There we go.
Hi, Boca.
Morning, guys, and y'all. We don't talk sports, Frisco.
Who?
We not talk boxing. But you know, Frisco, I watched the news item. I think gonna do the other yesterday for Placencia.
Yeah.
I watched people they talk also, but you know, it kind of sound funny, but that land was sold from over 100 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know how much they change ownership. Did it change ownership?
Well, you're asking a question where I kind of puzzle with right now. Because according to what news I watched, the land was sold from 1905. That's over 100 years ago. But
120.
The point I want to make is that one was the tax being paid, and who sell the land, like who end up after the 1905 ownership, how this person will get it now, how it end up in her hands. And the third thing I want to ask is that I watch a letter where I think on the show up on the news item, the lady wants to fence her property, which to me, if we can't go by emotions though, we have to go by the law. It's her property, she can fence whatever she wants, but she's saying part of the boardwalk is on her land. But the point I want to make is that because the Placencia Village Council, I don't know who ups up for over 100 years, that they realize that that piece of land should be within the village council. And I think I listened to a farmer chair lady when he said that the village council cannot own the land. So she's saying put it in a reserve. But why this hasn't been done in so many years? You know, they were using the land, and nobody told them anything. And they didn't realize that the land wasn't for the village council. So it's a story we need to dig deeper. But the point I want to make, after 1905, who bought that land, how it end up in this person that's living today own the land? So was it transferable? Was it in a will? Was the taxes paid? Things like that.
What
difference that one make?
Yeah, make a lot of difference.
Ask Boca, what difference that make?
Yeah, so you know, guys, that, you know, we all want Placencia for use the park because it's part of the village. But then if it's a private property.
He can't hear you?
I didn't know the man not hear me at all.
Yeah, they hear no, Frisco.
I said, what difference that one make?
No, it could make what, maybe they could work out. No, the problem though, it look like that, like everything in life, Frisco, where you call a business. No, if you have a piece of land, you want it so bad, and you name a price. Because that's the price you in. So no mind what our appraiser say. If the appraiser say worth $1 million or you are $5 million, you don't have to sell it. It's private property. Now if that got a court now, yeah, be one next land case again where the government might have to dish up taxpayers' dollars to acquire a piece of land for the village because it's a private property.
Why we did that study? Why not?
So our whole turmoil thing with because it's a private property, but I thought it was strong land. But it seems like from 1905 that land was sold. And I don't know who sold it at that time, like that's over 100 years ago. And now, like I said before, how this person get that land that was sold from 1905? Did she bought it through descendant? Was she in the will? Was it her family? How she got hold of it?
What difference that make?
Why are you calling it Queen's land when we there now a king now?
Why what difference that make?
No, you have to make, but if the village wanted by morality, I mean all our emotional say yes, the village should get it. But it's a private land. That's the problem. It's a private land. Come
So
to
you
guys.
can't claim the land. Government can't claim the land.
You gotta pay for it.
Private land?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, cost you.
The highest bidder?
Anyway,
cost you a
say
little.
we are- Why we? You
Might
say-
cost you a lot. But it's gonna cost you.
Cost you. Why we can't say that the land built on government land? Why we still brainwashing to Queen's land or King's land or Crown land? or
That
this
don't make no
land or
difference
that
neither.
land?
You still don't own it. You still have to
Oh
go
yes,
pay
it does
for
make
it.
a difference. Yeah, because we not supposed to got no more Crown land, I
You
believe.
still have to go pay for it. Yeah, so you don't know half of the land I believe who own it. But yeah. Alright, let me go to hell.
Still, Ellen Sue say how I infected Ram. Oh hell no, Ram been infected long time.
No, they corrupt people wrong here. Cause Lisa just did it.
And, yeah.
It was because somebody said that.
Yes. Alright, go to health. It's gonna be nice. Foods that are good for your health. I'm gonna put it in a nice little way for you. That you can do what you want with it. So we're gonna tie in foods with the body.
Uh-oh.
Aye. Hold on, hold on, call it for right now. So, one, the heart likes sweet potatoes. Did you know?
Really?
Yeah.
I never asked my heart.
I never asked.
Yes, the heart likes sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Why, pray tell?
Figure that out in a subsequent go to health.
No. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The blood vessels like broccoli.
Oh my.
Yeah.
How did they chew it? You'll find that out in an upcoming episode.
The brain likes walnuts.
Walnuts, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. When last you had walnuts?
Walnuts? Well, that's a personal question, but
the large intestine likes apples.
Apples.
Really?
Yeah. Just make sure you eat the apple.
Yeah. What part of the body like eggplant?
Goof. As I tell her, make sure you eat the apple because the large intestine like apple. Try. Make sure you go down the correct way.
That's how I get TV in a trouble.
The kidneys like yams.
What, like yams?
The kidneys.
The kidneys.
Really?
Yeah. The lungs like pears. As in the fruit.
Avocado or Christmas pears?
The fruit. Only we call avocado pear.
Jamaicans, they call it pear too.
Caribbean people. The spleen like onion.
Spleen never had good taste to begin with.
I
Huh?
don't know what Steve's spleen now.
The spleen likes onions. What is your spleen used for? We'll cover all of that.
Spleen yourself. Spleen yourself.
The eyes.
Some cleaning to do.
Of course, everybody know what the eyes like.
Carrots.
Carrot.
Carrots, that is right. And then the eye, oh, not the eyes, the teeth like kiwi. Kiwi. I don't know why, but they do. And the skin likes, guess what the skin likes?
You have not called banana.
Nah. Tomatoes.
Mm.
The skin likes tomatoes. So
Tomatoes.
those are 10 foods that the body likes. Feel free to get some.
Mm.
All right. So get your sweet potatoes, get your broccolis, get your walnuts, apples, yams, pears, onions, carrots, kiwis, and
Walnut.
tomatoes. Creme, hello. Yeah, Creme, hello.
Frisco.
Yeah, where you going?
Morning, sir.
What's up?
Hi.
How's everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody there?
Everybody's here.
Just, Brother Frisco, I was listening to your conversation just now about the land in Placencia, right? And all of them figure out, why don't the people realize that you have to buy it back? If it was sold recently by some hanky-panky thing, well, that's different, but If there people only travel, like, you know what?
Something.
You have to pay for it. If they want to sell it, you have to pay for it. Because a lot of people got this belief that you could tell one man, I want $50 million and piece of that. A lot have a value, they have a way of value. But sometimes you might have to pay for sentimental value, which don't have one limit. Because you got some people who believe in a sentimental value. My grandma, my granny, my daddy, and I don't really want. But then you have to buy the sentimental value, and if you want it really bad, that's when you purchase. But it's sad that how they really enjoy the thing all the while and never pay attention and figure out, well, this land belongs to somebody. And if you know this is one of your biggest revenue earners, you're supposed to really check where they go on with that. You understand me?
I guess.
So make you protect your best interest, you know? But it's sad. Anyway, Brother Frisco and Brother Group, I'd like to take this minute to apology to all of the people who listen to me everywhere. Yesterday, I called a show and I said something, but it never sounded correct to some people. I didn't wish death on nobody. I have not wished that somebody dies. I just said, if the Prime Minister should die, oh my God, I want to have a barbecue or a party. But I didn't wish that he died. No. The difference, I say, if he should die. And while in the office, so, all men I want to celebrate because at the end of the day, I'm here to bury her anyway you take it. You check what I say? So
that is a very morbid topic.
Yeah, I didn't even know why you even gone there. Yeah,
that is a morbid topic. Why would you?
I don't wish nobody demise. I don't. That's not the type.
You see what you do right there, so your trick will right there because you bring a conversation we had somewhere else and you can bring it there.
I know what.
And then you go like you apologize for it. You say you slick, you know. You don't just apologize. You bring the topic over here too. So go like a slick.
Do we know?
Yeah. Yeah.
People apologize. Do we know?
All right. So 2 comments. Oh, we're not done yet.
Go there.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he gone. Yeah.
Okay, it says you would think that the land would be set aside for events like parks in the village, like Placencia. And then another steward says the I loves booze because it doubles your vision. So yeah.
You like what?
Oh yes,
booze.
You see everything twice.
It doubles your vision.
What is about the land? I remember 19 or something.
You would think that the land would be set aside. That's
yeah, but in 19 something, nobody would think about
nobody
tourism.
was thinking about
No, but you see, the thing is that the problem when Lobster Fest started and they realized it was getting big. The reason why people got them big job is to think about things where regular people wouldn't think about.
No, then they say why from the beginning. Somebody but, never. I know. But back then,
yeah, because from the beginning it wasn't.
Back then, nobody even know believes me. I be.
Yeah, but when they realize that this is an area where you like, I'll tell you what I might think. I look at Kikaka. I remember when Lobster Fest 15 years ago, that whole beach may open.
Yeah.
That whole beach may open, and as of late, it looked like they put one other street because half of the beach now available, and the one of the main attractions to me look like gone.
What was the attraction for you?
The beach, standing on the one side of the beach and look straight down, but now like everything is section, and I mean, we have to be careful because people. That's why the cricketry, I'm very careful about how much changes because there's something to be said about pristine. Mm-hmm. And pristine not always possible with prosperity and progress, but there's a balance where you should try to find. And sometimes we just jump into the progress and to hell with the pristine. And when you realize, the thing that was the attraction, not there no more. So,
yep.
Has to be careful.
That is correct. And not just that, it's, people say money opportunities. A lot of that to go on.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of things have taken place over the last 20 years where people with inside information A lot of things, a lot of people get rich
Yeah.
with scheming, and until when you realize we're gone down it too late. But yeah, we gotta take a break.
Yeah.
I try to find somebody asked me what are the foods for colon and rectum.
Rectum?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
it
know,
says you have raspberries, rich in fiber.
Peanuts good for your rectum.
I never say no erectum, my boy. I say rectum.
I think it's the erectum.
Colon.
They asked the valley, say, was it a bad accident? How is the car? Is it okay? He says, the car okay? I wrecked him.
Yeah, no, I wrecked them. Lentils and beans high in fiber. I think fiber is the thing here.
Good for your rectum.
That is good for your rectum.
If you didn't know, yogurt contains high amounts of vitamin D, which has been linked to a reduced risk of colorectal cancer.
Yes.
Oh.
So fiber is the thing. Brown rice has in fiber, dark vegetables rich in fiber, salmon.
White rice no got fiber.
Dark leafy greens.
Dark vegetables.
White rice no got fiber.
No, brown rice, whole grain.
White rice isn't that no fiber?
No, starch and carbohydrates.
Oh.
Salmon contains omega-3 fatty acids, which have been linked to a
good
reduced.
fatty acids.
Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about that.
So high fiber diet is good for the overall intestinal and colon health for those who asked. Not eggplant. Then again, I don't know if eggplant, but no cucumber.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't know. Cucumber got fiber. I don't know if cucumber got fiber.
Yeah, the fiber everybody wants. I can tell you the easiest way to get fiber is to eat 2 or 3 coconut hooks every day.
Oh Lord.
Fiber can't done.
The hooks.
The hooks.
You're gonna stir fry that?
Stir fry.
Yeah, some kind of way.
We got to take a break.
Sear it.
Oh, you're gonna pan sear it? Okay.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
Alright, well, goodbye.
I'm gonna check my hooks.
You may not get to see me very often, but out of sight shouldn't be out of mind. I am the Belize Barrier Reef. I'm special, whether you see me from space or face to face. I can calm the angriest waves. I am a living, breathing protein factory. There's so much colorful life in all my nooks and crannies. I'm the bedrock of our economy, the lifeline of so many industries. I'm the office and the playground. But I'm a sensitive soul. All the crap you're putting into me is taking a toll. I'm reeling from the garbage, the acid, the chemicals. My temperature is rising. It's made me weak. I need to be strong. I need to be healthy. Because a healthy me means a healthy you. I'm not just a pretty place. The homes I provide for mine help you provide a home for yours. Today you see me, but what about tomorrow? I have so many secrets left to tell, but you already know the only one that matters. We are in this together.
So you don't hear about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the Smart Lacaneda builders or Easy could deliver for you. If that was a big thing, the builder's truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic, but at shopbuildersbz.com.
It's your cocoa tea and love. Raise the temperature higher. Heat me up. Just make me feel so. Heat me up. Together we are complete. Miss Oceanay. Raise the temperature higher, higher, higher. Put a butt on the fire. Bubble in your bubble, bubbling it over. Bubble in your bubble, bubbling it over. It's your cocoa tea and love. Make the thing catch a fire. It's your cocoa tea and love. Raise the temperature higher. Heat me up. You just make me feel sweet. Heat me up. Together we are Miss Oceanay.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Port Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be a live performance of Racindio. Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall, special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Police Dashboard 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Port Convention Center. Don't miss it.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
All right. Welcome back. It's 2 minutes after 11 o'clock, man, as we move on inside your Downhill Thursday, the 12th. I told you. Welcome aboard. Welcome back, Steve the Groove, Lisa Love.
And Mr. Frisco.
All aboard. Oh, man, hold on. Let me talk amongst ourselves.
Oh.
Huh?
I didn't know. The device was plugged in and then all of a sudden it was plugged out. They're like, yo.
6 a.m.
I think they are around from 6 a.m. as well. Yeah, you can't go under the mango tree right now.
Under the okay.
Don't you
well, you know what I said? Don't sit under the mango tree with anyone else but me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can't go under that mango tree right now.
Well,
they're gonna eat you alive.
Exactly. So
then I say, how do you expect me to water the mango tree if I can't get close?
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that much about watering now, you know, because rainy weather is upon us.
Well, I mean, you could feel free, you know, if you want to jump into the weather, you could get into that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
But eat your food, you know.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. This woman needs no introduction. Miss Insic from Uruguay. It's Insic, right, Colleen?
Uruguay?
Uruguay, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Colleen Sick.
Almost dead.
Yes,
Colleen Sick.
Yes. A moderate east to southeasterly airflow prevails. Forecast sunny with cloud and partly cloudy skies tonight. A few showers, haze, jar, and isolated thunderstorms that will occur mostly over the Toledo district. Elsewhere, showers or thunderstorms will be isolated. Winds blowing east-southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state is moderate. Waves beyond the reef 4 to 6 feet. Temperatures for today on the coast, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland areas almost steep, but it's 94 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the hills, 83 degrees Fahrenheit. We are currently experiencing a high tide. A low tide comes in at 5:41 later on this evening. Another high is on schedule at 11:55 tonight. Sunset this evening at
33 minutes to 7.
There you go. And the moon will rise just after 8 p.m. at a minute after. In our outlook, it says a few showers or isolated thunderstorms are possible, mostly over northern districts on Friday, then mainly over the Toledo district on Friday night. Our forecaster is Michelle Augustine, and that's your weather.
Thank you, Miss Michelle Augustine and Colin Insick, for that weather right there. Hope you feel better soon. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Germany, I was going to let this man go, but we had to keep Mr. Gurmy here. Are you ready, Fiend? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together at 7-11, baby. It's Mr. Fiend Gurmy.
Oh, Lord.
Ready, Fiend?
Yeah, well, it's 7-Eleven now. The best time to talk to that guy.
Of course. The
Yes.
best time to talk to
7-Eleven.
Fiend. You
All
got
right,
it.
let's take a look at the thing because somebody ready talk. I'll buy a ring for Father's Day. And the man
Well, you know what? I just said a one brick city. One brick city, you know.
nearly want to look like a ring for Father's Day for
I
you.
tell you.
But we did speak about
Saint Bite tell me that.
Saint Bite tell you that?
Yeah.
All right.
They tell me, you know where
You can tell you I really can't start to hurt.
But yeah, over the weekend now there's some moisture heading our way. Roll it. Today is Thursday. We do see some showers maybe up north.
They said it can't.
It's kind of like this, I don't believe in me.
All right, here we go. Moving into
God,
Friday. Look at all of that. Waves of moisture.
That ain't pretty.
Friday. And that continues. And then we move into Saturday and a bunch of, even a hurricane up on the other side, man.
I kid you not.
Yep. Then moving into Sunday, well, yeah, we see an increase in cloudy spells there. Pull it back to Saturday night. Let me see from when. Maybe from Saturday. Yeah, from Saturday we might start to experience cloudy spells starting in the south. And then, yeah, overall, Saturday is wet. Sunday might be wet. You want to get put right out, you know. Yeah, call security for you. And then, yeah, Monday. So, yeah, we're looking at a lot of moisture here. Monday, starting from the weekend.
Okay.
Tuesday, more. Hey, it's going to be a wet couple of days, yo. So now, yeah. So now I've started to look out for areas, you know, how rain go. Once it rain for too long, there are certain areas get flooding. So, yeah. You have to pay attention
So
to all
you
this
suggest you do
moisture.
laundry today or tomorrow?
Huh?
You suggest you do laundry today or tomorrow?
Well, I guess.
Try now, Lisa.
But yeah, we this week, moving into the weekend into next week, might be a very wet week.
Watch out.
Very wet week. So yeah, we're in June, y'all.
Of course.
We're in June, so moisture has arrived. Saint Bite lock in, pan show. Big up them people that Saint Bite then.
Also Hopkins.
Miss Verna.
Miss Verna in St. Bite.
Miss Verna got up on a big screen. So I look handsome or what, Miss Verna? Look on me, see if I look handsome on a big screen there. Bye, shut up, bye.
Oh gosh, man.
Because you know they didn't know watch then. That what you try to say? Anyway, we need to talk about you, we need to talk about we. We the guys about the Tony G. Alright, so yeah. Look out for that. Look out for moisture. It's coming, folks.
It's a coming.
Alright. What else you got?
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Fiend Gurmy, for that beautiful, beautiful weather right there. Hope everything works out. Yeah.
Rita May Banner says she, give thanks and praises for waking up today.
Really?
Daniel Main, watching from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hi, Daniel.
Sure. Florida. All right. One thing who else we'll walk out about? Godwin. Hey, Godwin Terry, what's going on?
Hi, Godwin.
Godwin is saying hi to everybody. Yep. And Jeffrey Joseph.
I also want to remind everybody, today is World Day Against Child Labor. Thank you very much to Ronald for reminding us.
Thank you, Ronald.
Yes, that being said, don't tell me picnic to come out of the yard and go home. Stop it.
Gordon Young as well is with us, so yeah, sure. So Jaden Harris graduating from St. John's.
Oh yeah. Congratulations.
Oh, done, yeah. Oh, your son graduate? Ghana Prom?
My second big son. 2 boy, 2 girl.
All right. Clear Brick City.
Why would you go and groove on this shirt, yeah?
Yeah, that is dashiki.
Why you know who? That
My boy, I got to tell you
You better
something.
check your right thing.
I got to tell you something. When I wear this, don't call me Groove. My name is Unc Mama Waldi.
Hey, talking about dashiki, where can I get some dashiki for a man?
At my man's dashiki shop.
Yeah, male. But where can I get that? Where is the shop?
Jafrika. That's what you need. Garif. Where you need, Tony? Gafrika, where you need? Where Ellen shooting there?
No, man, if you want to buy dashiki, then go a place where open up right up Albert
Really?
Street, that Jamaica. Huh?
They got the real thing.
Check it, Ellen Suit. Ellen Suit, and hook it up.
No, you check
Yo,
it.
Brick.
Bye. We try to make Ellen Sue get some business.
So I don't get
Brick.
anything.
No.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Tell Brick, listen. Brick the listener or what?
You have no choice but to listen.
Because I tried to tell them about this. They got this Jamaican Balway opened a fabric store down Albert Street. Remember where you near that Bumbo Carts? Yes, remember? That fabric store?
So
he's got dashiki.
He got dashiki there.
Okay.
I kind of clock, no?
Yes. But remember Ross booked me open one Ross clock?
But the baby, leave him.
The change the subject, quick, the localizer there.
Leave him.
Oh my God.
Support your own people there, you know.
Aye, support your own, no?
Yes. What you mean?
That's what Big Belize would say. Support who support this.
Support who support we.
Right.
Want to say good morning going on to Miss Khadija too. I say on the whole on Barracuda there, but I don't know if that she catch it. They only the pose with it. So, respect, Miss Dunn.
Aye. All right.
Postmaster.
Let's get
So it says still Frisco, 2 models. The GFS and German forecasting has a tropical TD in the area for next week.
I didn't see that though.
That's from our additional forecaster.
I never see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see no
You know who always talks about the GFS? So yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, the GFS got actually GFS the top boy spinning there, but I don't know. GFS the top boy and spinning there for true. I don't know what the GFS. The GFS got one close circulation going. Oh Lord, GFS, why you gotta go like that? Meanwhile, the Euro doesn't. All right, sorry. So that's somewhere in between. So again, when we talk about, you know, we're looking at rain. So Monday.
Is Anthony in the studios with you?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, wait.
Oh.
Well, by tomorrow, by tomorrow the GFS won't change. Either the GFS won't change or the Euro won't change.
Oh, there you go.
So one will disagree.
Talking about Rust.
No, either one will disagree or one will agree.
Uh-huh.
I did not switch to the GFS. Put the GFS back.
So the
GFS is talking about a closed circulation system in the area. Tuesday. Crossing.
Right here on Tuesday?
Yep. No, that's the GFS. No, 2 things will happen between now and over the weekend. The GFS will either disagree or go in line with the Euro, or the Euro will go in line with the GFS.
You know what the GFS could do?
So yeah. No, no, thanks to that. Who said that?
Boca, I told you.
Yeah, I never did switch to the GFS, so that bears some attention.
Very good.
We need to monitor.
That bears some attention because, like I said, 2 things will happen. It's a 50-50 chance. Normally
one of our listeners says that since we mentioned Ross Buck, you say every morning you see Ross Buck struggling with one dog. You're not sure if him to walk the dog or the dog to walk him. Yes.
Tell her hold up and string tight.
I know it's not true because it's not in the morning, so hush.
Well, it's struggling with a dog.
Tell her hold her rope tight.
Somebody said this Sunday, thank your dad for bringing you into this world because your mom probably wasn't in the mood anyway.
Oh my
All
God.
right. Okay, so yeah. Topic for discussion between today and tomorrow. We gotta
Keep an eye.
see what's going on here.
How is the Russian coming along?
Yeah, this GFS looks significant. And I had this discussion probably last week with somebody that we normally get one leading early in the season. Either one threat or
of course.
Or some kind of something.
Lisa think I the joke. Lisa they asked me how my Russians they go. My Russian quite good. At the peanut today, say I still got a piece of chicken sausage right there in front of me.
Yeah.
Or replace it, no worry.
So
okay.
Yeah, no, I have to go. Yeah, I have to monitor what's going on here because two different things could play out. Or we look at it might there's a scenario where we are expecting rain. How severe?
Put the pot up on another.
How severe?
Go for the center.
Yeah, B. How severe and B that the issue. All right, well, I see what go on, man. Well, we have to monitor this.
Yep.
Because usually when the two of them disagree, it's usually ended up right in the middle.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. But sometimes one switch and go in alignment with the other one.
Do you have the Saharan dust map?
Well, that not the play no role if that.
Lord.
If we talk about closer.
Yesterday evening, me and my belly.
No, there's zero Saharan dust right now.
Zero Saharan dust. Okay.
Really?
Why am I sneezing like this?
With a big blob when we did out there the other day, we got zero right now.
Right.
So there's a little over the islands there, but if you notice over Belize, ain't nothing happening.
Nothing happening. Yep. Okay.
Man, terrible.
All right. Well.
Last night, me and Smithy sit down out there with the top. Four of my dog there. I thought the front away and two of them. You know the dog like do right? The dog they turn around and they lick themselves and thing like that. Right? So Smithy tell me, say, I wish I could do that. I tell her, I say, well, I'd prefer if you just pet there and after that. Just, good dog. Good dog.
Why would you? Yes, why would you want to do your dog that? Yes. Leave the dogs alone. You trying to sexually harass the dogs. Oh, come on. That's terrible.
Terrible. Oh, man.
Hey, the moral of the story is say what you mean. I mean what you say.
Careful.
Be specific.
Right.
Be specific. All right.
Aye.
Let's get a girly word in.
Of course. Miss.
I suppose Leo was wearing one Chicago one socks hat, one Chicago baseball hat.
Is he not from Chicago?
Yes, but he's the papa.
All right, so here's your girly word. It says, a mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant.
Oh, sit down. Be humble. You're right, though.
Yeah. A mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant.
Very good. I like that. I like that.
Yes, sirree.
Very good. But why would you put that there and you got the man standing at the side of a pair to contemplate the meaning of life?
No, he's not contemplating anything. He's enjoying the scenery.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
Very good. Very good.
Yes, sirree.
Okay, we join. We go to the first of the second part of the man's perspective.
Of course, my kiss, Dusty.
Dustly. All right. This is a 1969 Dodge Charger. Your direction is more important than your speed.
Oh.
Short and sweet. Your direction is more important than your speed. Because you could be going in the wrong direction fast. Or you could be going in the right direction slowly. But the direction is very, very important, you know. That's right. And also the car you drive.
Oh, for real?
Yes, I would imagine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look on a car go and see if it is what I think it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we join Mr. Frisco. Oh.
For the second part of the man's perspective.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Second part of the man's perspective. Is it kosher? Is it good?
No, it's not.
Would you do it? Vice versa, vice. is it a problem to have a problem if your partner may be engaging on social media too much? And are you overstepping by saying, hey, calm down off of the social media?
Oh, I love this.
You're not overstepping.
Like, you post too much, too much pictures and this and that, and is it okay to say? And is it? And if
thing that we did last.
And if they ask you, huh?
Isn't this stem off the same thing we discussed earlier?
I'm not sure, but and same way, if your girl asks you, calm down off of the social media, like the post everything up, would you stop?
What are you posting?
Just everything. Pictures every minute.
I don't.
Like you're excessively there on social media to post everything every minute. Would you stop? If your partner asks you to stop or slow down off of the activity?
After posting? I would ask you to slow down if I'm not comfortable.
Would you slow down, Groove? If your partner asks you to slow down from social media?
I would.
I think for me personally, they wouldn't have to tell me because I do. But if they did, I probably would. But you know what the problem is? A lot of people that on social media or who are addicted to social media don't realize they're addicted.
Mm-hmm.
So while you telling them, yo, you depend this too much, they won't notice that.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta tell you something. I really feel like a lot of things get put aside because of social media. If you if you depend on social media 20 minutes a day, nothing wrong with that. 1 hour a day, nothing wrong with that. When you depend on social media 3 hours a day, that's the 3 hours of constructiveness you lost. The people that
but that's just being on it. We talk about actively posting, like your girl posts every minute, the sexy pic go up. Maybe a picture where you're not satisfied with, where you think maybe too revealing for the social media.
No, man.
Huh?
Yo, I tell you what social media prove, bro. Social media prove that people are very conceited and self-centered because people get up every day and post picture and themselves every day. Like if people out there want to see your picture every day.
I don't know who y'all have on social media. Damn.
I see people have their phone with their own picture on the phone screen. I mean, people, our social media show me is that people are just conceited.
So would you tell your significant other
I would tell Dana if it
slow it down?
Much thing, I tell her, yo, slow down, leave it.
Okay. And is that fair game, Lisa Love, to say, hey?
Yep.
Would you tell a family member that's an alcoholic, yo, you drink too much? Somebody who smoke too much weed, would you tell them you're smoking too much weed? Same thing with social media. It's a problem. You tell them, yo, you got a problem.
Yeah, good, great. I just check that, we talk about things where you could or not could do in a relationship. So,
yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
I mean, that's the one thing where you could literally look at and say, yo, babes, I think you do overkill right now.
You're doing too much.
You're doing too much, yeah.
All
but
right.
yo, bro, I watch a lot of people come around here. A lot of young people come around here, and I watch like when they do things, as they're done, they go back to the phone and they check and they scroll and they go on and do something and they come right back to the phone. Like the phone is their battery. It's what keep them going. And I always want that.
Give them a charge.
I always wish that internet could have dropped for like a week. See what would have happened. If internet dropped for a week, half of Billy's dead. Tumble right down. Dead. But
I don't know.
I get because that's not gonna happen because we buying cable companies.
We gotta do a news package. We got a bit of news here coming in from the Creme News Center. So
you know why you just said, Mr. Frisco, is that kosher to do that? Do you know why people use that phrase? Is that kosher?
Right.
Because is it permissible? Is it acceptable? Particularly with it. Yeah. Because for something to be kosher, you have to do a certain kind of thing to it. So when they say it's kosher, that means it was done right.
Okay.
Capiche?
Yes,
Like when I got buy some ham the other day, I was thinking, hey, yo, is this kosher? The what?
Ham?
The ham.
Alright, let's do a news package, man.
No.
This news package is brought to you, ladies and gentlemen, through the fine courtesy of
Smart.
Of course.
Mr. Frisco. When this news package is done, you shall say, ladies and gentlemen, this news package is brought to you through the fine courtesy of
Smart.
No. I thought you want to say, you want to just say, this news package was brought to you through the fine courtesy of, and Lisa, you want to say?
Smart.
There you go.
I lost, but yeah. That.
No, because at the end you usually do it yourself. You don't open the mic, so we could do
Guys,
it.
many a times when I left it, I get empty space. That is why.
Little
But I say I don't want to
He
put my dirty laundry in the public space.
Little face.
Ah, boy.
We're right here. We're listening.
We ready then? Coming in from the Crime News Center, the Joint Unions negotiating team on Wednesday responded to the government's second counter proposal regarding their request for an 8.5% salary increase for public sector workers. They expressed deep concern that the offer of a 4% salary increase is undermined by the requirement that contributory pension be implemented by October 1st this year. They note that the pension scheme has not been negotiated and lacks any clear administrative and legal framework. They deem this conditionality an act of bad faith and write, quote, more importantly, this condition based on preliminary understanding from our reps on the Pension Reform Committee would erase the value of the 4% increase by imposing new financial burdens on public officers and teachers, effectively reducing their take-home pay. This is disingenuous to present this as a benefit when it offers no real economic relief, unquote. Well, John then reiterates its request for an 8.5% salary increase and calls on the government to return to the negotiating table with a genuine proposal and not one that, quote, shifts the burden back onto the membership under the guise of reform, unquote. They have also asked that the next proposal include specific dates for the award of the additional increment and partial salary adjustment. The junta has also pushed back on what it deems as the government's politicking on the minimum wage increase for public officers. It writes that it does not want to partake in the government politicking about a $6 national minimum wage, and therefore now requests that the minimum wage for public sector workers be increased to $7, or alternatively that they be placed on a pay scale. To advance their cause, on Wednesday evening, the Stan Creek branch of the BMTU held a massive victory through Unity Motorcade that started and ended at the Drums of Our Fathers Monument in Dan Kriega. And that news package was brought to you through the courtesy of
20 years ago, we built a company that is about more than just connection through technology. We've been partners in progress, empowering communities, nurturing growth, and strengthening bonds. We've grown together, lifting not just businesses, but dreams, not just communities, but families. Because true success isn't measured in years, but in the lives we've touched, the opportunities we've created, and the connections we've made together.
As a smart customer for the past 18 years, they have provided me with exceptional value and connected me to the most significant moments in my life.
For 20 years, Smart has been a pioneer in telecommunication innovation, from offering services in underserved areas to launching promotions that increase your connectivity.
They go beyond calls. They're committed to a brighter future for us all. That's why I'm proud to stand behind them.
As we look ahead, our mission to enrich your lifestyle with affordable, innovative, and cutting-edge wireless communication solutions is stronger than ever. We'll continue to connect what matters most, you. Smart, celebrating 20 years of bringing people together.
Hey, boy, these two are there on today. Welcome back.
You think it's the heat?
Why? Once Stuart said, at least I have to work on an alternative smart voice when BTL buy it over. It's terrible. Man, that is.
Oh gosh, man.
That's the bad style.
Johnny say, could it be pertaining to the perspective that the person is seeking someone else's attention in the public space? I don't know. That might be something right there.
Yeah. It could be all those kind of things.
Yeah. Let me see. Do I still have that plug? Let me plug that. Remember that fundraising barbecue, turkey dinner that they're having?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, delicious turkey dinner sale, 110 Antelope Street Extension.
From
11:30 to 2:30, $15 with dessert. Dessert, not desert. Yes, so support that thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 110 Antelope Extension.
There you go.
All right.
That's
Go
right.
get yourself a turkey dinner.
Yes. And
with dessert.
they said that anyway, I don't get into that now. Wait till Friday. Got on a deep thing. It's about the asteroid belt that we got out there. But we don't have to worry about no asteroid belt right now. We got enough problems on the planet Earth. Yeah.
Yes, some have the theory that planets were born from the sun. Rather than
Hold on, Mr. Frisco. Is it that you and I are watching the Wi-Fi?
The Wi-Fi's last episode.
Yo, what do you think about, some scientists, like, the 1800s did a mathematical equation. And he said that without knowing, he said planets are supposed to be this far apart. And gradually, when they started finding planets, they were exactly that far apart.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one planet that he said should be there, and nothing was there, just an asteroid belt. Scientists then said, well, maybe the planet that was here got destroyed, but then they said there's not enough stuff in the asteroid belt. But then they said if it got destroyed, it would have probably blew up and went away. Long story short, that planet, I forget what the name was, but Mars was the moon of that planet.
Oh, yeah?
Mars was the moon of that planet. That's where the asteroid belt. And something happened that blew up that planet and knocked the hell out of Mars way over yonder. It made Uranus go on its side. That's why a lot of us, don't. Anyway, it made Uranus go on its side. It made Mercury, or it made Venus spin backwards. Venus spin completely opposite. The planet, our galaxy is broken. Something happened that broke our galaxy. What we are living in is a remnant of a broken galaxy that something hit, caused major damage. But you got to be a member of the Wildfire and listen to the Goldfish for no any kind of thing. That's right.
And there you go.
Me and Mr. Frisco, we are well into that Kool-Aid. No worry about nothing.
Yeah, I got the juice.
Today is also at World Day Against Child Labor.
Yes.
Exactly.
I don't know. Every day there's a day.
Of course. No.
Every day there's a day.
That we know.
When they have World Day Against Child Labor and stuff, then should I keep them from school? We got to like for them job. Got to like for them job. So every June 12th, they should
I got
be
Children's
in
Day
school.
though. I got Children's Day.
To keep them, let them do stuff.
Yeah. Is that World Labor?
Labor Day. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, we know what that is.
Yes, we do. Yes,
So,
we do.
should we not, based on that, and there's been that discussion that from early parents would not because they want to pick in work, although some do work, like work.
Work
But-
chores or go to work?
Like back in the day when they say, well, again, at least some a job.
Mm-hmm.
For, again, at least a couple bucks. And learn what responsibility is.
That's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
So, okay, but does that go against this child labor business?
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a difference. I want to say condolences to the dead pair that they found in front of Westfield Courts on the highway. But you see, everything to moderation. everything. They want a pier. Somebody knock down on a pier. I never even know the pier across that area there.
Okay.
But again, it's with moderation, because when I remember I used to shovel snow in the winter time, make only extra money, I used to go to the supermarkets and hang out there and pack grocery bags, make only extra money.
Right.
That's not child labor. That is called child entrepreneurship. The child, then it'll learn. Child labor is when the child has to show up every day and do something consistently. That's a child labor. But, if you say a kid out there, they cut one land or something, or they help somebody, that's not really child labor. I think that, we have to use common sense. Child labor, that wouldn't do that in sweatshop. That wouldn't do that in sweatshop. But one kid cut
how about like, let's say for example, like in those Mennonite community where a child grows up in that environment.
You see,
it's like the forces that be want dictate that at some point that child probably they do something in that era, just because like if you have a wood shop or if you have a poultry shop, somewhere down the line your son
you want to run that
one day they do something in there.
It is raining.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
But you get where I come from, go?
Yeah.
Because
what
we are frowned upon. There's been a couple of accidents where a couple of youngsters have died.
That is almost their religion.
In the operation of heavy machinery.
Yeah. They that's a funny example, because the Mennonite community based their whole living lifestyle to be old fashioned.
So is that exempt? Because you can't exempt when it is.
Yeah. But you see, those kids, they go to school. Those kids, they do things where kids do. But unlike a lot of kids, they have chores.
Exactly.
That's the one thing where we don't have in a Creole culture. Chores. there's what you call your regular thing where you do. You say I leave something here, you pick it up. You think that's a regular thing. But chores, that like wash dishes, rake the yard, you have to.
You make your bed, you clean your space.
Those are your chores. And a lot of time in the Mennonite community, the chores they do lead to their future jobs where they have. So, I could understand what they say about them, but then that for their own breed, for their own thing.
When I know child labor is exploitative and in dangerous conditions, and does that?
Yeah.
Are those the guidelines?
Child labor.
Huh?
Yeah, child labor, you don't have to be dangerous. As long as you do work underage kids for a profit, it's illegal. If you do work, then you know what to say. If you do work, then consistently every day. But with the Mennonites, they have their school time, they have their church time, they have their home time, and they have their work time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But there's a lot of cultures where we raise kids just as indentured servants. This is my workforce.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break then, and then I'll come back. We got birthdays.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
All right, you're locked into the morning stew. Downhill Thursday.
Over there, it's wet. The boy said.
Yeah, well,
it's moist. It's moist.
It's moist.
Moisture is on its way.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I can help right now. When I this daily? for 10 days and I'm good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Here's how to access your contribution history on the My Social Security portal. First, go to your browser and type ssbportal.org.bz. Enter your email and password, then click Log In. Once logged in, you'll see your full portal account on the screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a drop-down menu for added features. Click on History. Choose Contributions. Read the disclaimer, then click Continue. You'll now see a full window displaying your contribution history. In the table, each row represents a different year. For example, let's look at the year 2024. Click on the row and a detailed breakdown will appear. This breakdown includes your employer's name, your earnings for each month and week, contribution type, the amounts paid, and that's how you can explore the new contribution feature on the My Social Security portal. It's quick, easy, and keeps your Social Security information right at your fingertips. Create your account today.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance of Racindio. Destiny Wadney is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall, special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Belize Diaspora 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center. Don't miss it.
Manuel, it looked like the draw stuck again. I think we need to go to Builder's Hardware.
Again? Why can't we just order online?
Oh, that's right. Manuel, I forgot the draw slides.
is the day you've been waiting for. Today is your birthday. We just can't wait to celebrate. Because today is your birthday.
It is your birthday today. Yes. All right.
I want to say hello going out to Miss Kuna, one of our premier listeners all the time. Big up yourself every time, Miss Kuna.
Anybody add Marlon to the Morning Stew crew?
No, I did not.
All right.
Steve has not added anyone.
Try add Marlon. Yes.
I'll leave that up to you all.
All right. Who's celebrating a birthday today?
Well, then you people right here. This is the one and only George Tillett, a.k.a. Pardo, a.k.a. the gal them sugar.
Yeah, Pardo.
A.k.a. he made stand up here by himself, so I never think he had nobody. Happy birthday to you, Pardo. Coming to you from all your friends and family.
Happy
Wishing you
birthday,
many
Pardo.
more. That's right. But not only that, also celebrating a birthday today is the one and only Mr. Louis Robert too. That's right. Happy birthday, Mr. Louis Robert too. Here he is, seeing how many degrees his head top could take in the Caribbean. That's right. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have many, many more. That's right.
There you go. Happy birthday
to you. That's right.
This is Aaron Arnold, aka the gal them sugar.
Watch out.
Watch out. Yeah.
He's Aaron. Happy birthday to you. Have yourself a wonderful day. We hope that you will enjoy everything about your birthday and live to see many more. So cheers to many more.
That's right.
Of course. All right, let's see here.
Okay, what does the book have to say?
The book has a couple of birthdays today.
We just can't wait.
You get it?
Yes, sir.
You know, you take a minute for Facebook. Rihanna Bud celebrating a birthday today. Anicia Flowers as well, birthday. Alvin Brown celebrating a birthday today. Sarah Lemos, birthday today. Anna M. King. Zaina Flowers celebrating a birthday today. Ivan Valerio also celebrating a birthday. O'Brien Jewel. All right. Maybe that's Jewel O'Brien. Can people like put their last name first?
Maybe, huh?
Ishelle Prince celebrating a birthday today as well. Happy birthday to all of y'all. On a Thursday birthday. Yeah. Anybody add Boca to the group?
Thursday.
You add Boca to the group yet?
Oh, Farid, no.
Oh, Farid. All right, Marlon, you can drop anything in the group. Things you might want to share with, no want to go on here, but still, feel free. Yes. Add Boca there.
It's all still related, by the way.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
what you trying to say?
It's stew.
What you trying to say?
It's stew.
All right. Anybody want to learn anything else before we? Yes, add Christy too.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about that part there.
That's not it.
Yes. No, because sometimes folks are not on radio. I mean, on TV, and sometimes they would want to see some of the pictures we're showing, and
right.
Instead of sending each one every time to somebody.
Right.
All right.
We thank Ronald for doing this.
There are benefits.
Yes, there is. So if you say I post one view only, the camera quick.
Hey. You know there no group but you know, enter. That's why I say I want to be part of this group. All right, good. You don't know how group go. All right.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Because there's so many times we have different people telling us different things all over the place. So just shoot it right there. Just shoot it right there. Okay.
All right.
Yes, Lord.
We're looking to get out of here. It's 7 minutes too, man. We got time.
Do we have time? Is it still raining?
It's not raining as hard as it did earlier.
Oh, okay. But you still have a constant drizzle or something?
Yeah. A British passenger
survived
in seat 11A. Survives Indian plane crash, reports say. Wow. Vishwash Kumar Ramesh is believed to have survived the Air India crash that killed at least 200 people.
200 people.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Is it 200 people or over 200 people?
Over 200 people.
Over 200 people.
Over
and
200.
they're saying that he survived that.
Yeah, yo. That's one of those things.
Final destination comes to mind.
Yeah, but it was not his time. It was not his time.
Right.
Yep. I always wondered about those things. Suppose you get on a boat, one plane, one car, somewhere with a bunch of people under your time, but enough for their time.
So you're gonna die and they're gonna live.
Who said that?
But under your time.
Who number that, Tony G?
What that? 11?
22?
A long time here for a person. It's been a minute. I come aboard, Stephanie. Yeah, for Stephanie, like a decade or more.
Oh, yeah?
Big up yourself.
There is a starvation alert in Kenya. Refugee ward after the U.S. aids were cut. Many children are dying of starvation. And we just hope that Russia or China gets in there and fill the void and, do what the U.S. can't do anymore.
Terrible.
I had to tell you, I don't like when they go on the foreign so much that I don't even drink my Coke with ice no more.
What?
But the bike got ice.
The bike got ice. I don't want to do it ice in there.
Yeah. No frozen drinks for me, sir.
That's right. When I go to the supermarket, I say, you got any cream?
Man. All right, let's take an early dip today, man.
Well, not too early.
Yeah, no. It's right on par.
Just about. CY is
MIA. The phone of 4 minutes, right? Yeah.
That boy is.
I plumb busted.
You're plumb busted.
Yes. Okay. I told you shouldn't have done it.
He did it. He don't like to listen.
Do what?
I told you shouldn't have done it. The same thing I got you plumb busted.
Oh, plumb busted. Man, look how we come out of the place. Can you see?
Lisa, please, my love, take us out of here promptly.
You walk right into that one.
The plumb busted.
Guys, thank you so much for staying with us. Please do take care of yourself. If for some reason you gotta be out there, keep yourself hydrated and where possible in the shade, will you?
Yes.
Thanks to our stewards who chimed in today at home and
try to get that boy some May plum.
May plum?
Yes.
I wish if I had some right now.
One plum. Yeah, got it. One plum.
No.
One plum.
No.
What's the other plum? What's the other one that we know? The one that
hog plum?
Huh?
The hog plum?
Yeah, the one with the small seed.
Hog plum?
What? It's a family show, Mr. Frisco. Go ahead and talk about.
What you say, Lisa? All I hear the plum. What?
Hog plum, they call it.
Hog?
Yes.
It's been a minute I have had some of that.
Because it's not in season right now.
With nice salt and pepper.
You know what I also love? I love golden plum.
Yeah.
That's the next one plum right there.
Yeah.
You have to understand, if God may want to eat his creation with salt and pepper, I got one little condiments packet to grow up on the side of the tree.
Gosh, man. But he was the one who gave us the idea to do it.
That's why
I got one sign.
That's why I put ketchup on his fries, my boy.
No, sir.
Yes, but I got one sign because French fries are natural. French fries are a thing where we make.
So you have to eat it natural,
yes.
right?
But when God make it,
you're talking about.
When God make it and you pull it off of the tree, it's supposed to be eaten as is.
As is.
Because there's no sign up there said best if eaten with chamoy or tahini. Nothing up there said that.
Okay,
You
so
you gotta eat the pineapple with a little bit of tahini, man.
What? No man. Alien do that. You see this
Yeah.
right there? You know why this one there? Because I tell her not do nothing to this one. He cut one yesterday and slice it up nice and sprinkle tahini or something. I said, you want one dog?
Perfect.
So why you just
I sprinkle it when I'm about to eat it.
Yes,
you just mess up
perfect.
the thing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so what you call?
But remember, they used to put salt on the pineapple.
Yeah, but
My
tahini.
granny used to put salt on it.
Thank goodness
Just
whoever
salt.
invent tahini, big up on yourself.
Yes.
Salt, bring out, straight
The
ahead.
tahini always.
Salt, that way bring out the sweet.
All right, so anybody
sour
make bukut juice?
But wait, what?
Bukut juice.
We're not a tech bukut too much already.
Oh my God, the time we get in the show. Lisa, oh Lord.
Give us the juice.
You want bukut juice? What you
That's
call
right,
bukut
that's
juice?
right.
You mean I get a morning stew moment?
Group, where you call bukut
Yeah.
juice?
They call bukut juice? Why, watch out. I can't answer the kind of question they want to go up at it, huh? Yeah.
Bukut juice? Okay, man, all over the place just now. Yeah, all right, I take back my question.
Make a put it in the group. Make a put it in the group.
Yeah, put it in the group.
This one.
What you call
Put
bukut
this one
juice?
in the group for all of the listeners then. I say, hold on. You see, this is the thing. This is like being on a Patreon.
Hey.
Kind of get
What
the
do you
inside
call
thing.
bukut
You
juice?
jump off of this.
All right.
Oh, hold on.
There's the answer, everybody.
Oh,
There's
Lord.
the answer.
Oh no.
Da-da-da.
Me don't know.
Man, let's say I got bukut wine. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever. Yeah.
Would you? I was about to ask. Would you drink bukut juice?
Well, not me personally.
Me either.
That was soak the bukut. That was soak the bukut.
You have to soak your bukut. Yes.
Give me
You
the.
have to
Just
soak
give
your
me the
bukut.
bukut.
You have to
I'll
keep
eat
your
it.
bukut moist.
I'll eat it. I'll eat it. I'll eat
Anyway,
it. I don't
ladies
want
and
the
gentlemen,
Downhill.
I just
That's
want you
straight
all to
downhill.
focus.
Hey, that's how we have to leave
Yes,
the building.
yes.
Downhill. See you tomorrow.
You notice that we may sign off at 5 to, and in the blink of an eye we are signing off at 12.
Yes.
We know a short here 5 minutes. No worry about that. You got your
We got you, huh? We got
That's
you.
right.
So do you add sugar in the bukut juice or not?
Well, if you eat
A little
pineapple,
bit.
if you eat pineapple with tahini,
Of course. You silly.
Lisa, please carry us out of here. Please. add
Some
it
people
in.
want to be added to the group just because I groove.
Who?
Me.
Ah, boy.
What I do?
All right.
God.
Oh gosh, man.
If you go to church, not get added. Little bit.
Look,
We'll
this
see
is
you
not for
tomorrow.
the faint- This is not for the faint of heart. Okay?
Thanks, Christy.
Oh no, it's not.
Get it together, please. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for nobody come on here and catch F, because we don't do that.
Yes.
Yes.
Never bukut.
We know what.
No book.
Yeah.
Well, he said I got 10 seconds.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us. Please take care of yourselves. Enjoy your Thursday. Keep safe. If you gotta be out there, keep yourself hydrated and where possible in the shade. Thanks to all of our stewards at home and abroad who chimed in. Hey, Godwin, Herman, also the Bell. What are you doing?
Well, Marlon say I had oh, I have added and see tell if you want to get added.
What?
What? Who are the kiddies?
Huh? What's your name, Nehemiah? This is Nicodemus. What's your name?
Nicodemus.
Huh? This is Madison.
Madison.
Sophia.
Nicodemus, Madison, and Sophia. Hi,
Not
guys.
Nicodemus, which is Nehemiah.
Nehemiah.
Yes.
All right. If God is willing, we will see you right back here tomorrow. Ram Cello and also have Miss Edna Paul and also Miss Di. Stay safe. We love you. CY, Ayo, and also to Myra. Ayo.
Yes, say hello, dear Ross, for me.
Of course.
That does.